Hey guys, I'm Chanel Herlin and you're watching the New Music Buzz. On today's show we have the cast of Unreal. In our artist spotlight we have Paul Oakenfold, and joining me we have Russell Horning, aka the Backpack Kid, who's probably going to show me his signature moves, so guys, you don't want to miss that. Again, we have a jam-packed show, so roll that intro. So guys, like I said in the intro, I'm here with Russell Horning, aka the Backpack Kid, who shot to fame after his performance on SNL with Katy Perry. So Russell, thank you for joining us.
I'm glad to be here.
Yeah. So we need to know, how did this come about? How did you end up performing with Katy Perry?
She said that she was just scrolling through Instagram and she saw my page.
Ah.
Yeah, and she's like, hey, I like this kid. He's being himself and having fun with it too. And so she just contacted us.
So she did slide into your DMs and there you were on SNL?
Oh, no, she did not DM me.
She did.
Yeah,
How did it go about?
Email.
Email, nice.
That would be cool if she DM'd me.
That would be very cool.
Yeah.
I'm sure she DMs you now. Are you guys like friends, pals after that performance?
We don't talk like personally like that because she's really busy. I don't want to take up any more of her time.
It is Katy Perry after all.
Oh, yeah.
But now you, aka the Backpack Kid, what do you think of my backpack? I thought I'd bring mine, seeing as you have yours.
I love the size. I love small backpacks.
Yeah, we keep it small. It's functional. Let's see yours.
Yes.
Give us a little turn. Ooh. So let's talk about your brand, Backpack Kid. When you saw yourself like shoot to fame literally overnight after your performance, how did you process all of that?
I took it pretty well. I didn't stay on social media the whole entire time it was happening. I stayed a little unplugged, so I didn't get overwhelmed.
Yeah. How did you deal with that? Because like you're saying, it's pretty overwhelming to have all these people knowing your name and watching you and seeing your face. Is it something that you've always wanted though? So is this kind of like cool then that this was happening?
Yeah, it was cool that people were recognizing me off of Katy Perry.
Yeah. Do you have any other cool dances that you could show me before we get to the signature dance?
That I created, or that's the only one that I've created.
Any other cool dances that you love then?
Yes.
Show me, please,
All
Russell.
right.
I love it. And this serious look, is that all part of the package?
Mm-hmm.
I love it. Now, can we take a few seconds and can you teach me this signature dance? I think I kind of have it already. So will you give me like a score out of 10? How's that?
Sure.
You hold the mic.
All right.
Okay, I'm going to do the face like you do.
All right.
Wait, retake.
That's a good 6 or 7.
Stop. Out of 10, that's amazing. What pointers do you have for me?
6 or 7.
What pointers though? Like, what can I work on here to perfect it?
Oh, a point. Okay. You just got me more stiff.
Okay, with my arms.
Yes.
Got it.
And your arms are going too far out.
Oh, they must be closer to my body.
Yes, very close.
Okay, guys, so whilst I perfect this move, we're going to check out Paul Oakenfold in his interview talking about his comic that's kind of loosely based on his life. So I'm going to get back to the moves. Thank you, Russell. Hold my mic.
Shoulders have to be more still, too.
I was approached at Sundance Film Festival this year to do a comic, and initially I was like, well, that's interesting, tell me more. And then Josh, who's the partner in the comic, started to tell me how popular comics have become in the music world, and I like that idea. I'm a fan of comic, and I said if I can get involved in terms of choosing the artists and the narrative of the story, and is it fiction, non-fiction, and it played out really well. It's it's split into 4 parts. It starts in my early days and it ends up a current moment that I had of late, and I really like it. So it's interesting because I'm on this comic tour and it's strange, but the lights are on.
I know,
Yeah.
it's brighter. It's
Yeah,
brighter.
it's bright, so we'll see.
You might be having to like make an appearance at Comic-Con.
Oh my gosh, that would be
They're already asking me to do it, so
We need to make that happen.
yeah.
It's a whole different fan base you'll have now.
Let's see how it goes.
Yeah, let's see how it goes.
With the comic, I mean, the whole idea of the front was, it's my style of DJing with the headphones forward, the back's a piece of vinyl, and it goes morphs in, and that's one of the original turntables, a Technique turntable from back in the day. So even the shape of the comic, we wanted to be in the shape of a bit smaller than an album. So
Yeah.
that was the idea.
I love it. It does look like, yeah, like a record, and then that's really cool.
I want to hear more about the inspiration behind the original music that comes with it.
Well, I wanted to give people something special. I'm very proud of being able to do a comic like this, being a fan. And for me it was, well, what can I do that's different and special? Well, why don't I do a mix that's some of my favourite tracks, some of the tracks that I've made, played in a different way, and only available as part of this. So yeah, it's I'm happy with it.
I love the concept of it, like just combining music and like a graphic novel. It's kind of genius. And Ian, who is sitting alongside me this evening, I mean, I haven't met him, but we spoke over the phone, and he did part 3, and I love what he done. You know, it's really out there, it's really edgy. So, yeah. So
Perfect. It's like a perfect match.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's funny because in the recording studio, you're collaborating together. When you're working with artists, they're living all over, you know, the country, and you're talking to them. You're walking through the process, FaceTime, and also each artist has done a different chapter of my life. So the first artist it's a younger me, and then when you get to the end, which is, you know, current times, it's where I am now and how I look. I think people who've just discovered it will get through the commercial side and then dig deeper and find that they prefer trance or techno or house. So I think that's a moment we're seeing change. There's the first Electronic Music Awards, which has been wonderful for the community. That's a really big deal. So looking forward to that next year. And yeah, I mean, finding the next generation of talent is also really important for myself and my record company. Thank you so much. I'm in Barnes & Noble at 6 o'clock in the evening, and who knows what's going to happen.
We're giving you a ride home, right?
Yeah.
All right, you're giving me a ride home.
notice. Lately I've been feeling hopeless. Easy to lose focus, but I'll wait for ya.
I've been looking for a savior.
My heart beats for you only. I wonder if you even know me. Counting down every moment that I wait for you, I wait for you. I wonder if you even notice. Lately I've been feeling hopeless. Easy to lose focus, but I'll wait for you.
I've been looking for a savior. I've been looking for a savior. I've been looking for a
Been around the world tonight, yeah, yeah.
I've been looking for a
Been around.
You ain't seen nothing yet, kid. We're just getting started.
Yo, what I tell you when we was getting started, huh? On top of the world, baby.
A gangsta has got to be the sure shot.
And it's like that. I'm about my company now. My legacy, my music's
been doing this for eons. Peons best to catch this vision of excellence, precise rapping ability. The money though, it's got people acting funny, yo.
I know it's probably just some gangster thing.
Maybe it wasn't gang related. You want to accuse LAPD officers in a celebrity's assassination?
I want to be the cop to solve it.
I think Biggie's murder is related to Tupac's. This might have been a professional hit.
This case is legendary.
So guys, welcome back to the New Music Buzz. With me I have Backpack Kid, Russell Horning. He digs my backpack. If you watched earlier, I'm almost nailing the moves. Are you right? Am I right?
3 or 4 more points away.
I was about a 6 and 7, so I'm doing good. Do you actually have a name for that dance?
It's called flossing.
Okay. Why? Where did that come from?
The people just named it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I did not name it myself.
Well, let's talk about the people, because you have something like 1.5 or 1.3 million followers on Instagram. Is that right?
Yeah, 1.5.
Crazy. How do you deal with that? How do you interact with your fans? Because I know that they love you and they look up to you. Do you have a really cool relationship with them?
I try my best to. I always try to stay on the good side and make sure I don't ever lie to them about promotion or money or anything like that. It's always about the people first. And then I've performed at games for the Sacramento Kings, the Charlotte Hornets, and the Cleveland Cavaliers.
Wow. And how cool is that for you to know that you've performed at these massive stadiums with these teams?
I think it's pretty intense.
Yeah.
Like, that's something that not a lot of people ever do, and I have the opportunity to do that.
So how do you get in the zone? How do you prepare for something like that?
Usually they're not. Yeah, of course, yeah, they're planned performances, but it's usually a dance cam that I do, and then I just dance.
I mean, you've got this amazing fame. You're a teen celebrity. What is next for you? Because I know you're also dropping a single soon, right?
Mm-hmm. It already dropped.
It dropped. Okay. What's the response been like?
It's gotten 40,000 views in 2 days. not bad, not bad.
What inspired that track for you?
I liked listening to music growing up and doing it now, listening to music, so I was like, why not make my own music? It's available on YouTube, Spotify, and iTunes, so if you are interested in the song, then please go check it out.
Yeah. What inspired this track? Is this something that you've always wanted to do?
I've always been listening to music growing up and listening to music now. Wow, I just voice cracked so hard.
I love it. You did a little like wiki in your sentence there.
Yeah.
Do you have any advice for young teens out there who want to be like you, want to make music, want to be on Instagram and create cool content? What advice do you have for them?
I would say just be yourself and have fun doing it. Don't care about what other people say about you, because it is the uniqueness about you that makes you who you want to be in life.
For sure, I love that. Well, Russell, thank you so much for joining us today. We've loved having you on the show. And Russell, will you do the honors, man?
There is going to be more buzz after this.
I'm so lit, you're so not, balling so hard. Look at my shot, me and my team, we're at the top. I don't take L's, so please just stop. It's the backpack kid, I make the haters mad. You can.
Hi everyone, I'm going to show you something we're so excited about and nobody else has seen it, not even the coaches. We've got something brand new that's a complete game changer. In addition to the big red button we all know, each coach's chair has 3 new powerful buttons with the names of the other 3 coaches. These allow each coach to block another coach from getting an artist. Each coach has only 1 block and only 1 block is allowed per audition. Here's how it works. Let's say Kelly hears a voice that she really wants, but she doesn't want Blake to get that artist. She'll just hit her block Blake button. It both turns Kelly's chair and blocks Blake from being able to get that artist. The thing is, Blake won't know that he's blocked until he hits his big button and turns his chair around to see this. Blake's been blocked. Something to make the blind auditions even more competitive. In addition, the voice chairs have a sleek new design. Check out these stats. An aluminum reinforced shell that was hand sculpted and painted with a metallic automobile finish. Over 1,400 individual color changing LED modules with the possibility of displaying over 16 million color options. Premium adjustable seat heaters, 2 integrated chrome cup holders per Blake's specifications. We also have a beautiful new set and a brand new coach, Kelly Clarkson. We'll see you February for season 14 of The Voice.
Guys, we're going to check out now the cast of Unreal, but first let's check out some videos that dropped this week.
Yes.
I be blacking out with the purist. I made 100,000, then I freaked it. I made 500,000, then I freaked it. I bought an 87 for the weekend. This ain't what you want, this ain't what you want. This ain't what you want, this ain't what you want.
And it's like that little bitch. MVP, I don't get no sleep, no, I don't like that little bitch. Bust that open, I want that ocean, yeah, that bite back little bitch.
Spread your love like a wildfire. When I breathe you in, I go up in smoke. You fill my lungs and it gets me higher. Why do I have to let you go?
I don't wanna die for them to miss me. Yes, I see the things that they wishing on me. Hope I got some brothers that outlive me. They gon' tell the story, shit was different with me. God's plan, God's plan. I hold back, sometimes I won't, yeah. I feel good, sometimes I don't, yeah.
today? Well, really kind of just a drunk night out with the band, and like really amazing. Yeah, too glad.
Here we are the last ones, and we're going to make it quick.
That is television gold.
The show is really sort of centered on Rachel's Me Too moment that we didn't know when we made the show a year ago that this would be conversation. And so in some ways I'm just so excited for the story to finally get out and see if it helps conversation and is part of the dialogue. I feel very fortunate to have a voice through this character's journey. We'll meet her at the beginning, and she's living on a goat farm, and she's committed to a life of essential honesty, and she figures if I go back I'll be okay because I'm going to tell the truth. I'm not going to let this like machine take me down, and I'm going to bring in a woman that I admire, and she's going to be strong, and she's going to have convictions. We can't manipulate her. And then the weight of it really starts to knock her down because she's sort of this weak, fragile bird in so many ways. And then she goes on this incredible journey that is incredibly powerful, and she learns a lot about herself and really makes peace with her past. And she ends the season, you know, you just always feel for her. At least I do. I know she's a character that does horrible things, but I know she's trying to do the right thing, and I'm just rooting for her to get it together. Directed 4 episodes now under my belt. But anytime we take a step forward in life and get out of our comfort zone, it can be a real highlight. So I'm just proud that I had that experience.
She's hot, sexy, smart, but single.
Where the only rules are the rules that I make.
She's smart. We can't handle her the same way.
Being the first suitress of Unreal feels like a great privilege and an honor. I would never in real life be in a reality show. No, especially not after I've watched the producers of Unreal work their magic. Yeah, no. If Everlasting was a real show, I think it would be incredibly popular. Yeah, it's sort of like a train wreck that you can't look away from. Yeah. I'm not sure I would be friends with Quinn or Rachel in real life, but I would certainly admire them from a distance, a safe distance. This season is so much fun with all of the darkness and messed up stuff that we're used to on Unreal, but it's a blast, it's a romp. I've seen the whole thing and I really love it.
I think Graham has a desperate need for Quinn to love him and care for him as a talent, as a person. And there might be something underneath all that we might get into maybe down the road, like season 5 if there is one. But I think that he would I think Rachel scares him. She's got some emotional stuff that's really scary, whereas Quinn is so powerful, and I think he's attracted to that.
I play Crystal, so I am Chet's girlfriend, so like he's been dubbed his midlife crisis choice, and there's obviously from the first 2 seasons a lot of history between Quinn and Chet, so Crystal comes in and kind of shakes things up. I did watch a few episodes of The Bachelor while we were filming, and it was very entertaining, and I just watched it and hoped that people weren't actually being puppeteered the way that Unreal does. Yeah.
The character that I play is Madison on Unreal, and she started out as a very awkward PA who, in a very questionable manner, worked her way up to producer. So right now she is still a producer, and season 3 is kind of her first year of really doing it on her own in a way without having Rachel and Quinn in her ear. I would be terrified of being friends with Quinn or Rachel. I feel like they are well suited for each other because they understand how each other's minds work and how manipulative each other can be. I would be scared of that. I would be very, very scared of someone like Quinn or someone like Rachel.
And penny drop.
Hi, my name is Genevieve Buckner.
Hi, I am Cassandra Clementi.
Hi, my name is Caitlin Fitzgerald.
Hi, this is Brennan Elliott. You have just been buzzed.
Well, really kind of just a drunk night out with the band, and like really amazing. Yeah, too glad.
So that's all we have. A special thanks to Russell Horning, the cast of Unreal, Lifetime, and Paul Oakenfold. Don't forget to like us on Facebook, double tap on Instagram, and follow us on Twitter, all at The New Music Buzz. I'm Chanel Herlin. Have a lekker day.
Yeah, I'm too lit. I'm too lit. Yeah, I'm too lit. I'm too lit. Yeah.
Buzz is brought to you by Monster Products, pure Monster quality with Monster sound. For more music entertainment news, go to www.thenewmusicbuzz.com.
Peace